Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and today's going to be a rather short video, but there is something quite important to talk about. I haven't even noticed about this were it not for Lidao on Discord, who pointed it out to me. It looks like IND received a minor but rather significant lore change throughout the years, more specifically that in Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. And this could easily affect how the Kingdoms of Ind will look and play in Total War Warhammer 3, so let's just look at the change. So let's talk about the Skaven Doom Rocket, one of the most terrifying pieces of explosive armaments that the Skaven have access to. Now, as far as we were all concerned, seeing as it was from the east, many of us thought that this was from Grand Cathay, or maybe even Nippon. Those are nations known to use quite a lot of gunpowder. This is one of the descriptions that we can see here, which is built with the secrets stolen from the mysterious east. The Warlock engineers still seek to improve the propulsion, steering, and payload of these devastating weapons. Yeah, seems like Cathay is one of those things that we expect, doesn't it? Especially when we start looking towards how Grand Cathay is represented now in Total War Warhammer. But it looks like our speculation was wrong. You see, in the Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th edition supplement known as the Horned Rat Companion, there is a bit of a change. Where the Doom Rocket now has this description, this handheld rocket launcher is said to be based on designs stolen from IND and sold to the Warlock engineers by Clan Eshin. They are quite unreliable, even by Clan Skryre standards, but unmistakably terrifying. So it looks like the rocket launcher design has come from IND, which is actually quite curious considering that many of us didn't expect IND to be that technologically advanced. Most of us were thinking that IND was going to focus more on a mixture of obviously beastmen type characters, beastmen type gods, and mixed up with some humans, maybe with some early gunpowder, because it kind of makes sense, especially for where we are more or less on the timeline. Obviously this is just a small tidbit, but we are expecting Total War Warhammer 3 to have the Kingdoms of Ind. Pretty much there's been a lot of data mining to suggest that. And I know a lot of people are going to say now that what happens in Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay isn't necessarily canon, but keep in mind that Games Workshop do have to approve all these types of things that happen in Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, and there's been a lot of talk regarding them being merged together as a singular timeline. We don't know exactly just yet, but there have been many strong rumors to suggest it so anything that we see in the Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay stuff could be linked to Old World and then could be linked into Total War Warhammer. However, with all that being said, what do you guys think regarding this change? It puts in at a rather strong position if they have rocket launchers like this. How do you envision the Kingdoms of Ind? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and let's start a bit of a discussion.